Hello everybody, welcome back to the bee yard. The second update for 2022. Now you see I got 3 hives set up here. Those 2 in the back were last year's hive. As I covered last video, that far one died. This one was alive, still is, but very low numbers. And I had bought 2 new packages. So I installed last week, exactly 7 days ago actually, I installed a new package there, and I set this hive up with some other equipment I had, also drawn comb, and I set this hive up with a new package. That one, I had condensed it down to just the deep, and I put a feeder on it. Last week I also put a pollen patty in there. So all 3 have pollen patties and sugar water syrup, and I need to determine how this middle hive is doing and help them out the best I can. Last time I looked at it last week, I could not find a queen there, but they are still, I mean, they're flying around, they're foraging. They don't seem aggressive, and I've heard that queenless hives will be aggressive, and these girls aren't really all that aggressive. Maybe just a little bit, given that, you know, it's early in the year, it's still a little bit cool. It's a little bit overcast today, but it's not too bad. So my general goal here is for the 2 new hives, so that one and that one, I know they have queens. I'm just going to take out the queen cage because I'm sure she's out. Get the queen cage out and the little rubber band out that I have holding the cage on. Make sure everything's going well. The middle hive, I'm going to see again, try to find the queen and or eggs or brood or larva, whatever. There may be some, and if there is, great. I don't have to do anything. If there's not, I'm hoping that there's been enough time for one of these hives for the queen to lay a few eggs. And I'll take a frame of those eggs, put it in that hive there, and hopefully they can make a queen out of those eggs. So that's the plan. It's going to be fairly quick because it's somewhat of a cool day, but it's not too bad. So let's get going. Alright, so here is last year's hive, what I've been calling the West Hive. I just have a honey super covering the feeder. And of course this damn feeder, this is the problem I've had with the feeder. When it goes empty, the bees get in it somehow. They are active, all right. Wow. The numbers just seem a lot greater than they looked not too long ago. I'm gonna get this pollen patty out of the way for the moment. Wow, where did all these bees come from? See, yeah, of course nothing on there. That's the last frame on the side there. I can feel that's an empty one, weight-wise. I'll keep it in here. Now that I'm getting, well, I'm only a couple frames in, but I'm just looking to see if I see brood. Probably a little too much to the side to see brood. Man, for those of you that saw my video not too long ago, you might remember a lot less bees. I should be looking for the queen. I wouldn't think she'd be on those side frames that I just already put aside. Just nectar here. I think I might see some eggs. Ladies and gentlemen, I see eggs. I think. Let's see. It's not too sunny, so I can't see too well. There's definitely some eggs. Still don't see the queen. I don't think these bees are too entirely enthralled with what I'm doing. They're a little pissy. Oh yeah, I definitely see eggs. I can hardly see them. I'm not going to try to show them to you. I'm sorry, but... Well, that simplifies things. I don't have to do any frame swapping. I'm just trying to find the queen. But I do not see her. Oh yeah, lots of eggs. I don't know where all these bees came from. I mean, look at all of them. Okay, well, I'm not going to try too hard to find the queen. I'm just going to take a quick look at the rest of these frames. And this is mostly nectar. Or what comb is on there. Same here. I don't know what the hell is blooming right now, but something is. Alright, girls. They're pissed. Back you go. Back you go. Alright, hopefully this is a slightly better angle for you. I think my arm was in the way a little bit. Take this rock off. This is a big rock, but I like it because it's quartz. Oh, this bee is not happy. So what was I saying? Yeah, the quartz rock kind of mitigates EMF and everything and helps the bees not get hurt by that. By the EMF from cell towers and everything else. Oh boy. This bee is inside my veil. Hang on. Okay, crisis averted. I don't know how the hell they get in there. So this is a hive top feeder. I like these. I mean, they're a lot bigger. Bit bigger capacity, so I don't have to keep filling it all the time. I don't see any bees in here, but the level does seem to be lower, so I guess it's working. And I'm getting a few rain sprinkles. I don't know if you could hear it, a pitter patter, but it's just one little cloud, so I think I'm just going to keep going. So here's one of the new hives. See, there's no bees on this side at all. There's my first. Let's see, I'll take, this is an empty frame more or less, I'll set that aside. So this is some built out and partially built out comb I had from last year. They're doing their thing in there. doubt I'll see the queen on this frame. Let's see, so here's the queen cage. See, it's empty. I am gonna cut the rubber band here. And remove this. I'm a cheapskate, so I got unmarked queen, so she's definitely a little harder to find. I don't think I see any eggs yet. Oh, I see the queen. I think she's in frame. She's a big girl. Put that back in carefully because we know where she is. So I don't know if it's too early, I'm gonna shift some frames a little bit because they're all over here and all this is empty. So I'm gonna move them over. Maybe one more. Encourage them to do their thing. Try to alternate built-out comb and not so built-out comb. Not really with these either, both pretty empty. Let's see, can I, yeah, I'll put this one here. That one there. I'll push the frames to the middle. Oh, no inner cover there because I need to get to the feeder. I'm going to do it once again. I'm going to sprinkle some of this syrup down there to show them. Because I'm just not sure if they know there's a feeder up there. And there we have it. Now here's the last hive, the one that was furthest back in that first shot. Now this is sort of interesting. We'll see what it looks like when I open it up. But last year, this hive, this box, this location was kind of the slowest, and well, it died and the other one didn't. And all the factors were equal between those two hives last year. This one was always a little more subdued. It built up a little slower, it produced a little slower. It just wasn't quite there as much as the other one. And those other two hives that we just looked at, they're very active. There's bees just pouring out the front, which I'm sure you saw. But here there's very little activity. So I'm wondering if there's something about this location. It's slightly more shaded, but not too much so. So I don't know. So let's open it up and see. Now here's a problem. Look at all these dead bees floating in the feeder. How do they get in there? I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. A little smoke in there. There we go, they're nicely centered. Yeah, they're definitely more subdued. They're not buzzy, they're not loud. Get this out of the way for the moment. I found with new packages, I only put half a pollen patty in at first, because there just aren't enough bees to eat it all. Then once they start growing, they'll really go through those patties. This is built out from last year. You know, nothing there. Got a few bees. Nothing exciting there. Here we're getting into the meat of her a bit. Only a few. This is all stores from last year. I doubt I'll see the queen here. This is mostly just nectar and sugar syrup and whatever else. Same deal, not too much. Not too much going on. This is all from last year once again. Oh, there's some piece of shit in there. What is that? Oh, can't get it. Well, right next to the queen cage now, there's the rubber band for the queen cage. Plenty of honey from last year. Some nectar, some crystallized nectar. Oh, yep, and there's the queen. Where'd she go? Yep. So we got the queen. I don't see any. Well, let's cut this cage off carefully. See, there's the queen. I don't want to hurt her. This cage is glued on there. There we go. Alright, so the queen's on that frame there. I already built some cross comb and stuff here. Oh, this is a heavy one. Oh, this is what they already did. I don't remember anything this heavy. But yeah, I always try to cut cross comb off. This isn't a real bad example of it, but it's no good, doesn't serve any purpose. Just rip it out. Well, I'm going to see if I can get this piece of mystery garbage. I don't know what the hell that is. I'll have to look at that later. I'm curious. I don't remember that being in there when I cleaned this hive out after I found that it died. So there we go. We're all set. We're pretty good. I don't feel I need to rearrange any of the frames or anything. Saw the queen, took the queen cage out. Put these to the middle. Give them their food back. Give them more food back. Carefully. Now that they're all kind of back together, I just wanted to talk. Pushing those frames together is really important. Last year when I started, I was a little confused because this is a 10 frame hive, but there's almost space for 11 frames, which I really didn't understand. So what I did, seemed logical, is I kind of evenly spaced them out whenever I went in the hive. And then, now your bee space, which is 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch, that bee space was too much. It was a 1/2 inch, maybe 5/8 or whatever. It's too big. And the bees built cross comb everywhere. Those poor bees wasted so much of their energy and effort building comb that I just chopped out because it was not properly built. So you always push frames into the middle, and they just don't seem to mess with the sides very much. And also, if you're a beginner, if you're just getting new equipment and putting new bees in, take that plastic foundation, if you're using plastic foundation, and I don't care what the vendor says, pre-waxed, super heavy wax, whatever. If it's plastic foundation, buy some more beeswax, melt it, and brush it on or roll it on. Give it extra super duper heavy beeswax because the bees will not build comb very well unless it's extra waxed by you. I didn't do that last year with the deeps, and they built all fucked up comb, even once I started pushing them together. But then I did wax the honey supers, the mediums, and they built beautiful comb, perfect, picture perfect comb. So that was a lesson there. Now I gotta rescue this bee here. That one's still alive. And there you go, Bob's your Ani. Now again, the last thing with this hive, I just swear, they're just always, last year and this year, they're totally different queens, different bees and everything, but this location, they're just not as active. So I might try moving this, just, you know, kind of over, you know, 20 feet over. The thing with moving a hive, like they say, either move it 3 inches or 3 miles. So what I'm going to have to do, since I want to move it like 30 feet, I'm going to have to move it like a foot a day, or, you know, every couple days or whenever I feel like it. So I'll have to set up some more cinder block right next to it, move the hive over, and then just keep walking it over every few days, and they'll figure it out. So I might do that, maybe just a little more sun. It's not like they're a tomato plant where they need full sun, but I don't know. Now lastly, what the hell is this? This, I'm pretty damn sure, was not in the hive. Looks like kind of propolis, kind of beeswax. It's very strange. I don't know. Well, it's out of there now. Alright everybody, that about sums it up. That's my 3 hives. I've also got some swarm trap hives. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before. There's one way over there. I had a tree fall down and it broke kind of high up, so I cut the top flat. It's maybe 6 feet up in the air, and I ratchet strapped. That's a large, or rather a deep 10 frame on there, and I put 5 frames of built out comb with maybe with some pollen or some honey or some nectar or something in there as well, whatever I had from last year. And I put a little bit of lemongrass oil in there and a little piece of tissue paper with lemongrass oil soaked in it, and that should attract the bees to catch a feral swarm. So with any luck, maybe I'll get some feral swarms. So that'll be fun. Get some cool local genetics and build out my bee collection a little bit more. So once again, that's it everybody. Thanks for watching. And I don't remember who it was, but there was a guy that commented on my previous bee video a week or 2 weeks ago. He said that this hive is no good, no queen. They're too few numbers. They're dead. And you know, I didn't necessarily disagree with him, but I wasn't about to just throw them in the garbage. They're still alive, so you know, might as well do what you can while you can. So at any rate, I see eggs. So whoever you are, I'm sorry I forgot your name, but I didn't see the queen last week. I didn't see her this week, but somebody's laying eggs. It's possible it's a laying worker, but typically with a laying worker, you'll see multiple eggs per cell in different orientations and everything. And these eggs looked pretty uniform. They're all the same direction, 1 per cell. Not a whole lot of eggs at this point. Still early in the year, but I'm fairly confident that I got 3 hives now, so I'm quite happy with that. So thanks for watching everybody. Keep up to date with what's going on here and there and elsewhere by hitting that subscribe button down there, and hit the like button. I appreciate it. Helps keep the channel going and puts a little bit of revenue in my pocket. And thanks for watching, and come on back for more.